Good morning. Welcome back to Shady Lane Acres. You just get stuck with me this morning. I thought I'd take you around and kind of show you my morning routine, some of my chores. This morning is going to be a little bit different. Yesterday afternoon, I think we had a coyote attack. We lost one chicken and 3 of our little baby ducks. The one thing we didn't notice till we put them in the coop for the night was that one of the turkeys was pretty badly injured. Something about, like chickens and turkeys is when they get injured, they do a pretty good job of hiding it because the wheat get picked on and picked off. So we didn't know that the turkey had gotten injured at all till we went to put her in the coop, and I noticed some pretty bad cuts. So I'm headed to the coop now to let the ladies out, and I'm half expected that one of the turkeys is going to be dead. If she made it through the night, we'll probably call the vet and see if they can get us some antibiotics to at least try and keep her wounds from getting infected. She didn't seem like she was in too much pain or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure if we don't treat her with some antibiotics, that she's going to get infected pretty bad. We actually haven't lost any birds in quite a while, so I don't know what the deal was with the coyote yesterday. It's just kind of part of it. There's no way to keep them all pinned up. I don't want to keep them all pinned up. A livestock guardian dog wouldn't be a terrible idea, but I just do not have the time to train one. So unfortunately, I think this is just part of life out here once in a while. So some of the chickens are out already. There's this little hole in the coop that I haven't had a chance to get fixed. And this last group of little ones have decided to just let themselves out when they feel like going out. So here's the morning routine. All the chickens and ducks leaving the coop. Some are I need to build a ramp. There's one of the babies, another one of the babies. Those are Muscovies that the mom hatched out. We started with 6, and we're down to 3. 2 drowned. Oh, one was carried off by a stray cat. So there's one of the turkeys. 2, 3. So they're all, I thought one left, didn't it? I think one went out already. Is the turkey outside already? There she is. Okay, so 4 turkeys, they're all still alive, which my wife wanted to know. So now I'm gonna try and find out which one was the hurt one. Oh, you seem to be okay. This one with the pale head kind of makes me think that she might be it. Hey, how you doing? Are you? Well, that's not her. All right, so let's go see if it's the one still in the coop. Which one? So yeah, it's probably her. You're not gonna lie. You okay there, girl? It's okay, I just want to look. Yeah, see, she's pretty tore up. There's where she's really bad. It's pretty nasty. I mean, I'm hoping it's mostly just feathers. How you doing, girl? So we'll get some antibiotics from the vet and see how she does. I think if I remember right, there's some sort of coating, blue coat. So this is the coop. You've seen it before. This is the Muscovy. She was actually the one that hatched out those 6. And another one of the Muscovies started this nest and was sitting on these eggs. And she must have decided she wanted more. So she's sitting on them. There's Kateri, our one-legged chicken. A couple of our Silkies. So I don't know what to think about her. I'm gonna give her some food right there. So she can, I don't know if I need to bring some water in for her. Here you go, little girl. Yeah, she can tell she's not doing so great. I don't know what's up with the cat being in here. That's kind of a new thing. So most mornings I come out here and I feed, water the chickens and ducks. We've actually kind of tried not feed them lately, not giving them free choice of food. But they seem to act like they're starving, which I know they're not. Because at night I check their crops and they're plentiful. Well, she's eating, so that's a good sign. You need some water, Ming Ming? There's one of the Colombian Wyandottes. We had 3, and that's actually what we lost yesterday, was one of those. Kind of disappointing it wasn't one of the older. You know, when we lose our birds, we never lose the old ones or the ones, a male or something like that. It's like that was a young one, hadn't even started laying yet. Probably don't hardly need to fill the water pans, because last night about 7:30 it just unleashed. We got a little bit over an inch of rain in about, I don't know, it was probably less than an hour, or right about an hour. Need to clean the pools out. Do that about once a week. Still haven't got the pond dug for them. Hopefully I'm getting halfway decent video with this thing on my head. I think I'm going to take this into her. There you go. So I gave her some of her own food and water. She's eating and she's drinking. So I say that's a pretty good sign. There's a lot of flies on her. I will call the vet today, like I said, and try and get her some antibiotic. See how she does. See if that at least will help there. See if there's something I can get for her wounds. Her head and neck are pretty red, which I think is actually a good sign. See if anybody's laid any eggs yet. There's a Muscovy laying. Kind of dark back there. The other one headed out to go eat, drink for the day. She covers her nests up. So she's a good girl. I like to count, see how many eggs there are. There's 5. She hatched out 6 the last time. 5's not a bad number. But I have to check it every day because I keep finding chicken eggs in there. So after taking care of the birds, I say we haven't been giving them free choice feed. I don't know if that's the right decision or not, or if they're just gluttons that that think they're starving to death, or if they're just lazy and food's easier. So after taking care of the animals, which I don't, it's not like we got a lot, we got the chickens and ducks, I usually take a stroll about the property. So now I'm gonna head out to the garden. I usually feed the chickens, wander around. When I say chickens, I guess I mean chickens, ducks, turkeys. And I kind of wander around the property. Garden. A lot of times I go and do a little weeding in the mornings, but I'm gonna guess that with that rain we got last night, yeah, she's pretty. We got an inch, like I say, within an hour last night. Corn looks pretty decent. We're way behind on it, but it's growing. It should be ready to harvest well before our first frost. We're gonna have several videos about what we got going on with our garden. Just haven't got them all ready to go yet. Kind of explain what's going on with all this stuff when the time comes. That was my Saturday morning. Check on the pumpkins. Some are doing really well. Some not quite so well. Some came out and were doing okay. Then they died. I don't know if putting that grass around was the way to go. In our next video, or our garden video, we'll explain a little bit more what's going on here. I just wanted to show you what I do in the mornings. Like I say, it ain't a lot. A lot of just wandering around. Thought maybe we'd see a deer this morning. I really haven't seen too many this year. Once in a while. Come out to our orchard, because I got a camera out here. I need to get more cameras like this one. Oh. This one's from Cabela's. It's actually about the best one I got. It takes real nice videos. If you're looking for deer cams, the thing I'll tell you that seems to be about the most important to me is the shutter or reaction time or trigger time. This one has a pretty low trigger time, and the others are fairly high. You wouldn't think it, I think they're like a half second or something. You wouldn't think that'd be much, but most of the stuff I catch, it's like a blur, or just the tail, just the back end of whatever it is. And so I think if it triggered a quarter second earlier, then it would catch the actual animal. But I think that's where they get you on the cheap ones. I do love just wandering around our property. When we bought it, I don't know how much we thought we'd homestead. We talked about getting animals when we first talked about buying it. But we mostly just wanted a retreat, place to get away from it all. And that's kind of what this place is. I thought I'd show you this. Here's our triangle. It's looking pretty rough right now. We haven't mowed it. But once this summer, spring. And all these volunteer trees are coming up, which we'll discuss that in a video too. Well, I thought you'd really like to see the sunrise. Comes up over here through these trees, and it's beautiful. Makes it all worthwhile. I just have to remember to get out here and enjoy it once in a while. So our hope is to actually put the house, when we build a new house, like right in there. And this will be with some bunch of windows, so you can see the current house. I'm hoping to put the house like right about there and set back in those trees with lots of windows, so then our morning view would be this. We'd overlook this. You probably can't really get the perspective, but here would be like, say, the back of the house if we built a new house, or when we build a new house. Just giving you some different perspectives of what I see in the mornings when I take my little walks. Thanks for watching. See you again next time.